Hello, welcome to lesson 6 of the poem If. Today we will be focusing on stanza 3. I will go ahead and read that aloud to you, and you can just follow along. If you can make one heap of all your winnings and risk it in one turn of pitch and toss, and lose and start again at your beginnings, and never breathe a word about your loss. If you can force your heart and nerve to sinew, to serve your turn long after they are gone, and so hold on when there is nothing in you except the will which says to them, hold on. So, as we look at stanza 3, we are going to do some of the same skills that we've done in our previous lessons. We are going to work on describing the structure of the poem If. We're also today going to be looking at unfamiliar vocabulary words in the poem If, and you'll be doing an activity with that. So let's get started. So the first part of your assignment is always going to be your notices and wonders. So on this document that you have in your Google Classroom, I would like for you to be able to answer these questions in the notices and wonders chart. What do you notice and wonder about the structure of stanza 3? So the way in which it is organized. What do you notice and wonder about the punctuation of stanza 3? If you recall, I did a stoplight example. So where your red light will be your colons, your semicolons, your exclamation marks, your question marks, where you actually come to a complete stop. You have your commas, which would be like your pause, you slow down. And then you have the no punctuation, which is your green, which you just keep on reading without stopping or pausing. So keep that in mind as you look at your notices and wonders about the punctuation. What questions do you have about stanza 3? Write them in the wonders column. So if there is a line or a phrase which can go in with number 4, what words or phrases do you have questions about? They can all go in the wonders column. So that's the first part of the assignment. That should be fairly easy for you all to do. All right. The second part of the assignment is your word replacement note catcher. So I am going to kind of do some of this, just one of these with you so that you can understand what to do. So what you'll do, you'll read stanza 3 from the poem If, and I provided this down at the bottom of the directions. Use the dictionary.com link to look up the definitions of the words sinew, heap, and will, which I'm going to work on sinew with you all today. So I'll do this one with you all today. This dictionary.com link is active, so you just click on it and then you'll click here and then open up dictionary.com so you can look up the definitions of heap and will and any other words that you come across that you do not know. You'll write the correct definition based on the context in the poem. You'll paraphrase the definition. So there's a column for you to paraphrase in which you write the definition in your own words. And in the last column, you'll find a word that can replace the original word and still fit in the context of the poem. So like we have sinew. So after we go through this, I should be able to find another word that can replace the word sinew in the poem. And then add any new words that you are unfamiliar with to the chart and just repeat steps 1 through 5. So let's go ahead and look at our word catcher. So this is our word catcher. I've already completed two definitions for you because you will not find these in the dictionary. So we have serve your turn, which means continue the work you started and keep your name alive, and pitch and toss, which is an old game played with coins. Players threw a coin at a target, and the winner was the one who was closest to the target and so won all the coins. So I gave you those definitions. Now your job would be to paraphrase those two and then come up with a word that can replace serve your turn and pitch and toss. But I'm going to show you how to complete a full column together. So we're going to look at the word sinew. So let's go back up and find that in the poem. It says right here, if you can force your heart and nerve and sinew to serve your turn long after they are gone. So we have sinew here. So what might sinew mean? All right, so sinew is a muscle. It is a body part that can break or a tendon. Now, I need to be able to paraphrase this definition, put this definition in my own words. So we have a muscle, a body part that can break, or a tendon. So we can say, um, change to like a fragile part of the body. And then we have to come up with a word that can replace sinew. And I'm going to say, this one is already here. I'm going to use, sorry. I can use the word muscle. I can use, since a muscle is a strength, I'm going to use the word strength. I'm also going to use the word, let me spell this correctly, physical energy. So that's how you complete this chart. So for your assignment today, you will have the two that I've started for you, but you also have to use the word heap and the word will. And make sure that you use the word will in the context of the text. And this is what you will be working on today for your assignment. As far as your homework assignment, I would like for you to read chapter 19 of But Not Buddy and complete the tracking tool, as chapter 19 is the last chapter of the book. So I would like for you to work on getting that completed, as we will be working on more writing components coming up in relation to But Not Buddy. If you have any questions about what you are to do today with your notices and wonders or your guided practice, please hop in for office hours today. Have them at 12:20, or you come in tomorrow morning at 8:20. You can hop online for the virtual office hours if you have any questions. Thank you and enjoy your day.